So, I'm going to be reviewing Die Hard for the Nintendo Entertainment System, or the Famicom, which is the Japanese Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, I'm just curious, what's so wrong with the cover art? I mean, I don't see anything wrong. I mean, yeah, the building's on fire, but that's just like in the movie. No one really ever complained about that. I'll admit, it looks a little like, the day, but that's but it's not. I mean, this was made before that thing even happened, so I don't know what's so wrong about it. Well, anyways, this is Die Hard, and we're gonna take a look at it. Now I gotta say, the title screen to this game looks pretty good for digitized graphics. Just watch. That's pretty good digitized graphics on the NES if you ask me. Now, I highly recommend you choose the beginner mode if you're a first time player, but if you think you're badass like John McClane, you should pick advanced. Now I have a question. How can this game be so hard if I can kill the first guy in one hit, just like that? The answer is by memory, and that's pretty much all it takes to beat this game, just memorizing where the enemies are and the strategies to kill them. Now let's take a look at the stats screen. On the top you have your life bar, which consists of 16 points, and your feet bar that consists of 8 points. If you're not familiar why a feet bar is in this game, it's because in the movie John McClane's feet end up in pretty bad shape for mainly stepping on broken glass. Then you have the crook status, which tells you how many terrorists are remaining. There are 40 terrorists in the game, including Hans Gruber. On the middle left is your weapons screen. This will show you which weapons you have, how many clips are left, and how many bullets are left. It also shows you how many C4 and flash grenades you have. On the middle right is your inventory. There are 4 items you can get. That is the radio to contact the police to get the better ending and listen to the terrorists' conversations. Then there's the key to open the door to the roof, the detonators to use C4 to open locked doors, then the rocket to take out the main computer. There's also a map at the bottom left which tells you where the main computer is on the 4th floor. The E is where the elevator is, and the X is where the rocket launcher is. You only get one rocket in this game, so don't screw up. If you destroy the computer, Theo will tell Hans how it will take longer to break the vault. On the bottom right is the locks meter. Every 4 minutes a lock is broken. After the 6 locks are broken, Theo just needs to break the vault itself open and it will be unlocked. It is only then when you will be able to go to the 30th floor to kill Hans and save the hostages and Holly. Now as far as your foot meter goes, you can hold down B and run, and it's actually pretty good to run away from enemies using that. But it will train your foot power quickly, but not as bad as when you step on the glass, because that just rapidly trains it. But hey, it's like the movie, so I like it. It's a nice touch, if you ask me. So here's the roof, but I can't get in there because it's locked, but after you try to open it, you'll hear footsteps. And that's the guy who has the key. Now he'll be in a blue shirt and he'll usually be right here. See, I just killed him. The key's right there on the floor. And now I can go to the roof. So a good time to use your foot power is when these guys ambush you on the roof up here. So I lost my radio, I need to get it back so I can call the police to get the best ending of the game. Yes, there are many different endings to this game. I'm trying to show you guys the best one. So here I go over here and I call the police. Oh, I better get away from these guys. Ouch. And there I just lost my radio. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think the radio looks kind of like a gasoline can. But hey, I mean, I know they probably tried, so I give them credit. Now that flashing thing down there is an air duct. And I'm going to show you guys it. So you just shoot the store, and here you go, you go in here. Now this is also like the movie. Remember when John McClane's inside the air vents and he's like, come to the coast, get together, have a few laughs. And then he's like, now I know what a TV dinner feels like. Well, this is a pretty good adaptation to the movie, although it'd be cool to see that scene from the movie in this game, but unfortunately, they didn't add it. Alright, I'll give you guys the walkthrough to beat this game. First you want to go up here and kill the green terrorist here. Sometimes he's up here and sometimes he's not. Then you want to walk up all the way to the 35th floor. On the 35th floor, there are three things you'll need: the blueprint for the main computer, the rocket to destroy the main computer, and the key to get access to the roof. Now the blueprints of the rocket are always at a different location on the 35th floor, so it's not like they're always in the same spot each time you play. Fortunately, the 35th floor isn't too big, so they shouldn't be too hard to find. But this room is where one of my major gripes begin. See this thing right here? It's a vending machine that will shoot out cola after you shoot it a few times. Now the cola is the only way to increase your health. There are first aid kits in this game, but the developers of this game, Pack-In Video, decided it'd be a good idea to only make the first aid kits be used for your foot power. Why can't you use it for both? That's fucking bullshit! Not only that, but there's very limited amounts of cola to go around, so you want to use this health very wisely. Anyway, after leaving that room, you want to go to the northeast corner of this floor. When you get over here, John McClane will say that the door is locked, but then you'll hear footsteps. Now what you want to do is go back down here and kill the guy who has a key. That's who's making the footsteps. Just shoot him and just run away. Sometimes it takes a few attempts, but you'll get it. Now you pick up his key and you can go up to the roof. After you get to the roof, be careful. Sometimes you'll get ambushed here. Hold the B button to go over here to the north with your radio that you got from the terrorists earlier from the game and call the police. But be careful, each time the enemy bullets hits you, you'll lose your radio, and you're going to need that thing. After you call the police, run back down the stairs. Be cautious too. Hans will contact his guards via radio and send them to the floor you're on to kill you. So now you want to go to the northwestern corner of the 35th floor and shoot out this little vent and go inside. And then just follow this. Now, when you get over here, you want to hold down and then press A. And there you go. Kick this guy's ass, and yeah, you're on the 33rd floor. This floor is pretty much suicide. So be very careful on this floor. There's a lot of glass and it can take your foot power down, which means you're going to be walking really slow. Now you want to go through this door. Sometimes you have to shoot doors open. But then you want to go over here to this elevator, and it will tell you the express elevator can now be used. Now just walk up to the elevator and you'll hear a noise, which means the elevator's coming. Just wait for it. But watch out, there's going to be some of Hans' minions who ain't going to take kindly to that. Once inside the elevator, you want to choose to go to the 4th floor. After arriving on the 4th floor, you want to walk up to this rocket launcher and put the rocket you got from the 35th floor in this rocket launcher. And you have to check the map you also got from the 35th floor to find out where the main computer is. I forgot to get the map, so I'm pretty much fucked. I'll give you guys a little tip though. Usually it's on the top left. So just shoot it, and you'll know if you got it if Theo comes up saying that's going to take longer to break the locks. And you'll get a lot of goodies in reward for breaking down the main computer. When you get back to the elevator, you want to go to either the 30th floor or the 35th floor and take the stairs to the 34th floor to get the detonators from one of Hans' guards so you could use the C4 bombs. Personally, I prefer the 35th floor, but the 30th is just fine. When you get back to the elevator, you want to go to either the 30th floor or the 35th floor and take the stairs to the 31st floor to get the detonators from one of Hans' guards, so you could use C4 bombs. You can't go to the 30th floor yet until Theo breaks open the vault, and the 33rd floor, like I said, is a death trap, so you want to go to the 35th floor. When you get to the 31st floor, check these rooms, you might find helpful supplies. And here's Sergeant Al Powell telling you that he's going to help you. What he'll do is he'll help you spot enemies if you're trying to look for them. You're going to want to kill as many as you can. Trust me. When you get to the 31st floor, look for a guy who looks like that. He's got the detonators. You're gonna want him. I think his name's Heinrich. I'm not 100% sure though. And at this point, all you really need to do is just kill the rest of the terrorists. You have to wait for Theo to break into the vault, and then you can go to the 30th floor. From that point, all you need to do is just kill all the terrorists, and then you can go into the room where Hans Gruber is. If you try to go into the room that Hans Gruber's in with Holly, it's not going to let you in unless all the terrorists are killed. That's why I said you want to kill as many as you can right now. And trust me, you're going to have a lot of time to do that. So, let's kick some Hans Gruber ass. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah. Yes! And let's see the ending here. So there's John McClane and Holly. Wait a minute, I thought I killed you. And there's Powell. Yeah. He kicks his ass. I knew you could do the part. Oh, I didn't know this was like a Western film or something, but whatever. Game over. Yeah, nice. And unfortunately this game doesn't have credits, so I can't find out who did the beautiful music. Although, from another game developed by Packet Video that does have credits, I think the composers are Masaki Iwamoto and Hiroshi and Junichi Saito, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Die Hard is one of those games that didn't get the attention it deserved. The reason for that is because there were not a whole lot of copies to go around. That's because this game was only sold at Toys R Us in the Christmas of 1991, according to one of the game designers. At least that's what he told me. Another thing is that a lot of people who've played this game say it's crap, which is not true. I'm going to have to disagree with that. I know that the Detonators said, but some people have to realize that he's joking. Now, if he was not joking about that, well, I'm sorry, I have to disagree with him. I do like him, but seriously. I mean, yes, this game is hard. I will not lie. It is definitely a hard game, okay? I'm not going to lie on that. But you got to practice it. That's, and then you'll become good at it. It's like anything. I mean, at first it can be hard, but then if you do it enough, it'll be easy. I mean, look at me. I mean, I can play keyboard pretty damn good now. So anyways, I think those people who said Die Hard was crap and haven't played it for a while, I say go back and give it another chance, okay? Because it is a good game. You just got to give it a chance, okay? You got to practice it. I mean, heck, I spent $30 on this game, and let me tell you, it was definitely worth it. Now I don't know how it was in Japan, if they were selling it like for a limited time, but I know it's rare too. So I think this cover looks a little bit better than the NES, the US NES version. And oh my God, it's snowing here. That's cool. So actually, you know how much I like this game? Well, because I didn't actually see the movie before, I liked the game so much, I actually went on iTunes and bought the actual movie myself. And it's a great movie. So not only is it a great movie, but it's a good game. And just think about it. For those of you guys who don't want to give the game a second chance, just think about it. How many good movie video games are in the NES? Not very many. Die Hard is one of those games that is good. And what's really good about it is that it actually follows the it actually follows the movie. It's actually based on the movie. It's not completely different stuff, and you're not fighting like jelly beans or anything like that. You're actually fighting terrorists, and you actually fight Hans Gruber, and you actually get scenes from the movie. So that's what's cool. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Oh, definitely Happy New Year, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will have another review coming up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.